Hey, can I ask you guys something?
Yeah.
What's like, in your opinion, what's like the time cutoff if you live in an apartment complex to not make any noise anymore? Like that other people in the complex would be able to hear, like moving heavy furniture or having super loud sex.
1 a.m.
1 a.m.?
1 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like the latest you can go because it gives you an hour from midnight to like wind down everything, like all your activities without feeling pressed.
Exactly.
I actually it's fucked up, but I do agree with you, mostly because like I feel like I get my most moving around in the closer to 3 to 4 a.m. we get, which I am afraid I'm a vampire a lot of the times.
Well, 1 a.m. is the gentleman's midnight. You know what I mean? It's like it gives you that buffer of that hour, like Kayla said, to like
Gentleman's midnight?
Yes. Yeah, you
What
know
does that mean?
I prefer the farmer's midnight, which is 9 p.m.
What, you gotta get kids to school? What the hell are you talking about?
You need the daylight.
You do get the daylight. No,
you talking about 5 a.m., the scumbags midnight. The fucking gentleman's midnight. Okay, I guess what I'm trying to say is shut the fuck up, Carl! You guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Welcome to the only podcast that just had its phone off for a second, babe. I swear, I wasn't ignoring you. I wasn't. If I'm telling the truth, it's the only podcast that was playing a round of Overwatch and missed the text message completely. It's boyfriend material.
Yes.
We're the only relationship advice show guaranteed to ruin your relationship. I am one of your loving boyfriends, Armando Torres, and joining me as always, we have
Another one of your sweet, sweet-cheeked boyfriends, Andrew Rosas.
Speaking of cheeks.
Yeah, the most cheeked up boyfriend, Griff. How's it going, guys?
What's it like to have what's it like to have two shelves?
Oh man, cumbersome. I keep breaking things.
What's it like to have a body like an IKEA?
Yeah. To be shaped like a fucking Z. What is have a torso like a Z, you psycho.
My life is going from having a body like a P to having a body like a B. So I don't know if that makes you feel better about yourself, you fucking I. You fucking capital I. Lowercase L have an ass. Can I tell you? Can I brag to the boys really quick?
Sure,
please.
I want to tell you guys something that is maybe one of the most interesting things that's ever happened to me.
Okay.
So we used to work together. That's how we know each other. We worked together, and then we all spoiler alert. We all got fired.
Yeah.
We all stopped working together at the exact same time.
Hey, whoa. Fire makes it sound like we did something.
Right. We were let go. We were
That's
laid
worse.
off.
Which means we did something and then we're fired of not our own fault.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. The Google started talking at me.
Oh, I fucking hate that. I don't know if you've had this yet, but sometimes the Google in my bathroom will start playing old-timey music and it feels like a fucking ghost with an iPhone is haunting me, dude. It sucks so much ass.
I haven't had that, but I have had this thing happen where I've had this Google for like 2 years. And in the past like 6 months, it started addressing me by my name.
Ooh, don't like that.
And I don't like that.
Oh, that's bad.
I don't like that it's learning. No. Kill it. Or actually, don't kill it. Don't kill it because we need all technology to think that we did everything we could to put it in power.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Welcome to the only podcast that believes in the singularity.
Oh yeah, we're fucking Raymond Kurzweil over here. We're like banking on that singularity.
Yeah, dude. It's like my grandma always said, dude. 011010010. And I'll be the first to say I never said the one word, dude. I never said it.
Oh, hard R stands for reboot. Let's hit a hard reboot.
Oh my God. Well, what was saying was that we worked together, and that's how we became friends, and then we were fired together, and that's how we became a family.
That's right. That's right.
But after we all got laid off, I decided that I was gonna grow out my hair and my beard. I wanted to like really like grow it all out because I have a job now that is completely behind the scenes. I don't have to be like on camera. I don't have to present myself to people in the outside world again on my fucking vampire Nosferatu game.
Yeah.
So I was trying to grow my hair out. I was trying to grow my beard out, whatever. And now suddenly, this is where the bragging comes in. I have found myself booked, cast, if you will, in 2 projects that I'll have more information about as we head into the filming process. I'm very excited. I'm very stoked. I'm very lucky and hashtag blessed to be a part of these groups. But I promise I didn't just bring this up for the fucking for the pats on the back. Gentlemen, the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me in my entertainment career is that the first project said they liked my look, but they needed me to clean up my hair and beard a little bit. So I said, okay, and we can do that. And we went through with not only a fucking stylist, but a lawyer, legally speaking, what haircuts and beard trimmings I am allowed to do over the next 6 months.
Are you Henry Cavill? What's going on?
And I thought that was fucking weird because that's never happened to me. No one's ever had an opinion on my hair or my beard before. Flash forward to today when I booked a second thing. And the people behind this project went, hey, would you be interested in doing just a mustache and a goatee? And I said, no, what am I, my stepfather? Absolutely not. No. I'm becoming that guy emotionally, not physically. So I said no, and they said, what about money? And I went, oh, that's a great counterpoint. And so I
forgot you could offer me things I want.
Yeah.
I forgot I'm a fucking scrub and I can be bought with money.
Yeah.
And so I had one lawyer today talk to another lawyer and come on a compromise on a haircut and beard that would work for both projects.
I'm picturing 2 lawyers sitting over a Woolly Willy using a magnet to move fucking metal shavings around to be like, okay, well, how about this amount of shag in front of the eyes, from the forehead? No, let's move the mustache a little bit, but yeah, perfect.
No, I know that we're really, really trying to get to the bottom of this, but let's just do a silly one for now. What if we gave him
they were doing a create a character. They were like building you in
funny.
they were building you in fucking Red Dead Redemption.
Absolutely. Dude, what's fucked up is like, I don't know if you guys have ever had divorced parents who both took you to go get a haircut, but that's really what it felt like. It was 2 fucking lawyers who are on opposing sides looking at the chart of Mexicans with numbers next to it. Being like, well, I feel like a number 6 works for us. And the other one's like, no, that was too much. A number 7 is for us.
Give me the Hector.
Yeah.
Give me the
colloquially known as the number 13. Oh my God. All right. I'm sorry, boys. If you're new to the show, here's what we do. You send us in your questions, your queries, your, oh my God, my relationship is about to die, and we expedite that process.
Your relationship is on the ropes, and we throw in the towel for you. That's basically that's our job. Your relationship is just you're getting worked.
I'm picturing the boxer back in the corner, but instead of us shooting like the water in the Gatorade bottle, it's just vinegar. Just like just taking them out faster.
Yeah, we're fucking squeezing lime in the cuts, dude.
Yeah. That mouthpiece, mousetrap.
Well, I'll tell you, folks, this is a fight you're never going to see again. The referee has been paid off. He left 20 minutes ago.
This fight is a bloodbath, and it hasn't even started. The guy's own corner team is sabotaging him in every second.
It looks like they've just pulled out a revolver and shot him in the leg. That's Jesus Christ, Harry, you hate to see it. All All right, let's help some people out. This is our first question this week. I just got out of a long-term relationship and I live in a small town, which means that trying to use Hinge or Bumble is basically putting an open for business sign up for every man in town to see. How can I find love in the middle of nowhere?
Rough. That is rough stuff, Jack.
Well, I mean, if the town is that small, they already know.
Also true. Yeah. There's the line of guys holding a bouquet of posies is already forming outside the house.
You gentlemen callers.
Yeah, your suitors. The line of suitors.
Can I tell you guys what's fucked up is until fairly recently, did not think that was a real thing. I thought that towns where like everyone knew each other were something that FX made up to sell Justified. I really didn't believe that they were real. I didn't know you could do that.
I currently live in kind of a small town. It's like 100,000 people. It's like as big as UT. Like the town I live in is like has like the same population as the University of Texas in Austin.
Oh wow.
You're blessed and cursed. You're cursed that everyone knows your business, but you're also blessed in like essentially, I mean, everyone's on equal playing field, so you can like really have your pick of the litter. Just like go point at someone and go, you. And they go, what? And then you like grab them and lead them to a broom closet.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't know that dating there was like UT too. Fuck.
7 minutes in heaven. Yeah, exactly. Small towns are just like fraternities. Exactly.
Wow. Okay. Do you think, okay, here's my argument. I went to a relatively large high school, definitely under 30 fucking thousand. It wasn't that fucking huge, but like, I didn't know everyone at high school. Like, it was impossible. You just couldn't. We ran in different circles and stuff.
Sure.
You like the top dogs, though.
Oh, yeah, dude. I knew dude. He was our king. Yeah. He was our Lord and Savior.
Oh, yeah.
I think I've talked about before in other pieces of media.
He really made an impact on you.
Oh yeah, dude.
Guys like that are like destined for greatness, or like die the second they get to college.
Oh, absolutely.
They die on the summer in between senior year and college. They go like boating, and it's like they get caught in the motor, and it's like, damn.
They swim in Lake Lanier.
What?
You guys know about Lake Lanier, right?
No. What are you talking about?
Oh, Lake Lanier is this lake in Georgia that was made by white people by drowning an entire black city neighborhood. And it is theorized that perhaps because of that, going by ancient Indian burial ground rules, people fucking die in it constantly, and people refuse to not go in it. It is just a lake. People get zucked in. People will dive off of a boat and never be seen again.
It's a real Jaws problem. It's like this shark keeps eating people. Are people still going in the water?
Yes,
we
absolutely.
Can't stop them.
They built a water fun palace on top of it. They're gonna keep swimming in it.
Cracking open a White Claw. Duh! It's summertime.
But people get killed in it annually, all the time. Except for this one special man. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's down the line in his bloodline. He has a secret ancestor, but the lake took him and gave him back.
And he's seen things. Like he now he has like visions and premonitions and shit.
As of a year ago, it has had almost 700 drownings in its 70-year history, with an average of 10 per year, 30 times higher than the national average of lakes. This is not the ocean. This is just a lake.
Brother, I know it's not the ocean. You told me about Black Atlantis and how it fucking murders people.
That is one of the most staggering statistics I've ever heard. That is insane.
Missing swimmer left by friends found a day later.
Oh my God. How soon did they leave him?
One White Claw. They finished their drink. And they're like, let's fucking boogie. We're out of here.
Hey, where's Zach? He probably fucked off.
He fucked off.
He literally dived off the boat as they were taking off.
He didn't so much dive as they pulled away, and he was left in the air like Wile E. Coyote and fell into looked down, held up a sign that said "Yipes," and fell into the lake.
Dude, you guys are gonna believe this. I just looked it up. Taken by the lake. Dude, what the fuck? Dude, he was the king in high school, dude.
Lanier!
Lake Lanier is taking all of our brightest, whitest kids.
Nominative determinism aside, Lake Lanier sounds haunted as fuck. That is a super haunted ass sounding name too.
Yeah.
Lake Lanier.
Who is it named after?
Oh, probably the guy who sunk the city.
Oh my God. Named after Sidney Clopton Lanier, an American musician, poet, and author. He served in the Confederate States Army. Oh no!
There it is.
Oh no!
There it is.
It says that his poems were famous for using the appropriated dialects of black people.
Oh boy!
Ooh. Oh no. Ah.
And those poems are redacted. They cannot be spoken aloud.
Hey Mondo, can you read one really quick?
Yeah, I got you. Let me go find one.
Here we go.
All right, I got one. I pulled it up. Wagwan Delilah, what's it like in Toronto City? I'm 2,000 kilometers away, but girl, tonight you look so bad. Oh, yes, you do.
So I guess what we're saying is go to Lake Lanier and save a boy from drowning, and that's how you will find love in a small town. That's fucking crazy.
Yo, 13 people died in that lake last year. 13!
Wagwan, Lake Lanier. Wagwan.
That's how many people she can match with on a Hinge in her little city.
Okay, so my question is, you're out of this long-term relationship. If there are no kids involved, do what I did. Get the fuck out of the town. Reinvent your life.
Andrew, you did the opposite. You did the hallmark, which is you moved away from the hustle and bustle of the city to go to a small town to live with your family.
To a small town with a haunted lake.
Well, I'm just hoping to be out like ice skating and then fall into the arms of a lady firefighter who works here who never left that I had a relationship with in high school. But, you know, she wanted a family and wanted to stay here and be a firefighter, and I wanted life in the big city, and I forgot what the true meaning of Christmas was. No, I want to tell you something, Griff.
Yeah.
You absolutely belong in the Pacific Northwest. Speaking of going
I feel that way.
to a new place, I cannot tell you how much you would clean up here. Listen to me. As a black top, the Pacific Northwest would be to you what the Earth's yellow sun is to Superman. It would you would be unstoppable. I'm telling you, it would just staggering. You'd have to hire Mondo as like a bodyguard, like, you know, to beat all the pussy off you.
I can beat it off on my own.
You'd be beating it off with both hands.
No, Griff, let me beat off near you. Come on, I want to beat off.
Mondo, I need Mondo to help me beat all these women off. Come on.
Quit ruining our fun.
Now, Griff, I do have to clarify that it's not all fucking sunshine and lesbians out there in the Pacific Northwest.
No, I heard it's very rainy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they kind of they added an appropriate buff by spawning in a disproportionate amount of white supremacists and their compounds just throughout the area.
I like the challenge. Yeah. I'm assuming it's a lot like Far Cry 5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, big time Far Cry 5. But then, I mean, listen, just the seas of women that would be, you know, lapping at your shores, so to speak.
I don't know. I don't want to have to contend with their golden retriever boyfriends, though.
Just a sea of Andrew Roses's.
And Armando Torres's.
No, come on. I'm a Pitbull boyfriend.
The very idea you are.
No,
come on.
Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah. Did you? I've talked about this a million times. You guys have to know this. His name is also Armando. You knew that, right?
His name's Armando?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pitbull the rapper. His name is also Armando, and I fucking hate him, dude. He took
I love
everything
that.
from me. He took my name, and I'm not just talking about Armando. Back in high school, I was Mr. Worldwide, dude. They called me that because I was big and fat, and my pants were super thick.
And we'd fall down drunk, people would shout timber.
I guess if I could give you any piece of advice for trying to date, it would be to take them to Lake Lanier and see if the lake gives them back. Because if it does, then they are worthy of your love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the lake knows. The lake can sense what's in your heart.
I feel bad. We haven't done any work to solve this problem, but we have been talking for almost 20 minutes
Mostly about lakes.
about a fucking lake, dude.
About a lake.
Did you know that the lake that had the second most deaths in the state only had 3?
What the fuck is going on over there?
I cannot express to you how many people die in this lake, and people continue to go in it.
Like this should be like with sex ed, like a class in high school where they tell you don't.
To stay out of the fucking lake.
Yeah.
It should be taught in because when you guys were in school, you had to take your state history class, right?
Yeah. Texas
sort of,
history
yeah.
in like 7th grade.
Yeah, I feel like it should be in that class. Like if you take the Georgia State history class, it should be like, and the bonus question, what do we do at Lake Lanier? Not a goddamn thing.
Nothing.
Don't go inside.
Yeah, what do we do at Lake Lanier? We put it in our rearview mirror of our car. It is getting smaller in the distance as we peel away from that place because the lake takes. That should be the fucking.
They're pointing onto the chalkboard. Now say it with me, class. The lake
takes.
That's right. I just think it's fucked up that you have a literal like Scooby-Doo location happening and people just continue to go over there.
Yeah.
Also, if Scooby-Doo and the gang did visit, Fred's dead for sure. 100% the Fred family owned people.
Oh no, I just picture a floating yellow ascot in the lake.
Yes.
That's all that's left. Just
He's
like
a direct descendant of that Sydney guy.
yeah,
100%. 100%. It's just the flashback is just Fred in a different ascot and a Confederate hat.
Yeah.
If you undo the ascot, it's still the Stars and Bars, dude. He's just got it tied up. Which is honestly, that's the best advice we can give you. And if it's not helpful, you are entitled to one mulligan. Please write in again.
Again.
And we promise not to talk about the lake anymore.
Oh, jeez.
Our first piece of merch is going to be a Lake Lanier like tour shirt. It's gonna be like
It's gonna be floaties, dude. It's gonna be
floaties.
oh my god, yes.
It's gonna be a fucking life preserver that says "I White Clawed at Lake Lanier."
Oh my god. Jokes aside,
That's sick.
that's some good
That's
merch.
funny.
Okay, all right. So we've got a second question this week. No way, dude. I've never had sex before. I'm 26, a dude, and I grew up very religious. I've been dating this girl for over 2 months, and she knows I haven't had sex, but she really wants to. And it's not that I don't. I'm just terrified that I'll be so bad at it, she won't ever want to have sex with me again. That's probably not true, but in the meantime, how can I quickly get better at sex?
First of all, it is true. First, I'm not. You're gonna suck ass. And here's the thing. She knows you haven't had sex.
Yes.
And is still interested in having sex with you. You are getting colossal amounts of grace during this first sex session.
No, but Andrew initially was right, because there is a level of bad you can be that she won't do it to you anymore forever.
That's
horrendously bad.
It is horrendous. Look, it's like a, what is it? It's like it's a nat 1. You know, what is it? It's like the odds astronomically low. But if you hit that shit, you're never gonna hit that shit again.
Yeah, it's the odds are low, but yeah, absolutely, there is a chance. Now, I'm not trying to put listen, we should talk serious. I don't want to put the fear that that's going to happen in you, because that might affect your performance.
You're gonna give him the yips.
Yeah, don't get the yips. Here's the best part. Well, because okay, we can talk plainly that this is going two ways. Either you are like a one pump chump and you just go, you're like in there and you're in there, and it's over. then this is the perfect time for you to, work on that tongue game.
Yeah.
Or the opposite happens, which is you like go for horrifically long time. Like she's looking at her watch. Like, okay, can we get this fucking over with? Yeah, really tapping it. So
I have work.
yeah, exactly.
God, this must be so hard for lesbians too, right, Griff? Because like, if you can't get her to her 13th orgasm, it's like you basically didn't even have sex.
Honestly, feels like a failure. Like, because like the first 6, those are a given.
That's a gimme.
Obvious, that's a given.
Yeah.
And then like anywhere between like I'd say 7 and 13, like that's like a good place to like.
That's your working set.
That's like a water break.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you come back to it later in the day, and then you round out with like a nice tight 20.
Yeah, that's leftover pussy. You put that in a fucking
Yeah.
Tupperware, throw that in the fridge for later.
Save it for later, yeah.
I cannot believe you didn't say put it in an eat-out container instead of take-out container. Cannot believe that was left
Whoops.
right there. Anyway,
As men, you guys are cis men.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I presume that you guys have a beepus. You obviously have a learning curve, or some people don't have a curve.
No, mine's actually a learning super straight, dude. It doesn't curve at all. It's rock hard and normal.
It's a problem.
It's normal.
It's normal.
It's so normal.
When a woman comes, how do you,
The real
It's a
ones know.
callback.
The real ones know.
when a woman comes, no, when you have sex with a woman with a vagina as a man with a penis, how do you like figure out what is to make her feel good in the beginning parts when you're young and not knowing how to communicate?
See, it's actually kind of a fucked up thing because the moment you're allowed in the club, you don't fucking care about anyone else in the club. You are there to tear shit up. The first time you have sex is like being 21 and being let in the bar. You got no respect for the place. You're spilling drinks everywhere, and then you're getting way too worked up way too early, and you're fucking right away.
You're throwing up at 9:12. That's what you're
Throwing up
saying.
at 9:12, the fucking gentleman's early come, and you're throwing, you're giving it up right away. It's really, truly, and honestly not until you've been to the bar, so to speak, a good number of times that you start to slow down, look around, and be like, there's actually some nice stuff going on over here.
I like this song.
Yeah, let's talk to the bar owner.
Yeah.
Let's see what the bar owner's got going on. Let's see how she wants me to treat this place.
Oh my god, there's a cover.
Yeah, it's really not until like the 15th, 16th time that you visit the bar that you notice that there's a bell above the door that you're supposed to be ringing a bunch
Yeah.
before you even get in the bar.
That's wow. Truer words
Yeah.
from your
That's-
lips to God's lips.
Oh, okay. Genuine advice.
Yeah, get that shit out of the way. I don't want that here.
Let's get this shit out of the way. So,
Yeah.
this is what you're going to do. You're going to take everything you've ever heard and ever read and ever seen, and you're going to ball it up into a fucking thing, and you're going to 3-point shoot it into the trash can because it's useless.
Yep.
It's lies and it's not true.
Yep.
What you're going to do is this is what you're going to do. You're going to have a nice date. You're going to go see a movie, do your favorite activity. I don't care what it is. That's what you're going to do. You're going to get back and have conversation. You're going to make her like a nice cocktail, smoke a little weed. I don't know what you guys like to do. You're going to do that. Get relaxed, get into a vibe. And then you're going to listen.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You're going to listen. You're going to listen to what she is saying, but also what she's not saying. You're going to read her body language. She's going to tell you. You're going to know if you're doing it good.
Ding. Motherfucking ding.
You're going to know if you're doing it good. You're going to know if you're doing it bad. And hey, if you think you're doing it bad, you're allowed to say, hey, is this okay? And then she's allowed to say, no, can you do it like this? And then you don't kill yourself. You just do it like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I guarantee you aren't the Mozart of pussy, okay? You're not stepping out at 4 years old writing a symphony. You're gonna suck ass. You're gonna suck shit. And guess what? She knows that to some
Yeah.
extent. So, like, yeah, again, Griff, I have always found that the best way and the best sex I've ever had has always been to approach it to put the other person's pleasure above yours.
Oh, absolutely.
Also, like, takes the like kind of pressure off of you to like get in the club, as Mondo said, and you can really just like take your time, listen, and concentrate on the pleasure of someone else for a change in your miserable fucking life.
Dude, hang out outside the club for a while. I'm being honest with you, dude.
Yeah, just lean on like the door frame of the club for a little while and just hang out there.
But don't go too deep down the alley because there's a second entrance to the club, and that
You
is
do
a
not
very
wanna go
exclusive entryway, my man.
And let me tell you that the doorman, the bald doorman, might not want you rubbing his head. It might look like you don't want to rub the doorman's head, but trust me.
No, absolutely not. Dude, at some bars, that's an exit only. They won't let you back in. Also, I haven't stopped thinking about, like, you're not going to be the Mozart of sex. And I swear to God, the scene that I've had in my mind is fucking Mozart at an orgy fucking like different people and then fuck like Salieri. And he does it all
Yeah.
It's such a fucking deep cut Amadeus reference.
But I know exactly what you're talking about.
I knew exactly what you meant.
Yeah. Fuck like Salieri.
Oh man.
Oh my God, that's perfect.
Okay, here's the real rub, so to speak.
Okay.
Is that everything we've said here is correct. You're gonna be bad at it. You're gonna be bad at it.
No. You're gonna be not good at it.
That is true.
Correct. Yes. Better way to say it.
You're not gonna be bad. You're not gonna be good, and there's always gonna be room for improvement.
Which is almost always true, especially weirdly. Here's the fucked up part, is that it's different person to person too. You're not like a fucking, there is no one
dick fits all.
Yeah, exactly. You really, it's almost a start. Even if you have the vocabulary and the skill set to do an okay job, it's like every club's a little different, has their own rules. You might be walking in a fucking roadhouse, dude. You don't know. You gotta.
Yeah.
They might not let you wear sneakers in there, bro.
It's like traveling across Europe and knowing Spanish. You know what I mean? Like, and chances are, like, a lot of people speak Spanish too, and you can probably get by. But you're learning a different language.
French.
You should have took French.
That is honestly such a good fucking comparison. Being good at sex is like traveling through Europe and knowing Spanish is so fucking dead on.
So
yes, but you are going to be not good at it. You are going to need to learn a little bit. One thing that Griff said that is fucking excellent is listen not just to what's being said, but to what's not being said. Body language, very important, etc. All of that stuff. This is all good advice. However, there is a piece of the question that was asked to us: how can I quickly get better at sex? And for this, I do have, strangely enough, some advice.
Okay.
This advice comes to us from a comedian friend of mine who told me that the way that they got better at sex before having it was by watching pornography. Now, here's the problem. You can't just watch regular pornography, because any straight woman will tell you that if you take a look at it, no one's enjoying that at all. No one is fucking having fun in those scenarios. But you know who is having fun? Couples who do amateur pornography.
there's the answer.
The camera angles are all fucked up. The quality is terrible. They're not in it for the cinematography. This is a kink for them. You're watching two people who are absolutely loving every second together. And that is honestly a great way to get a groove on.
I agree.
That is actually some sage advice, because like you first hear like watch pornography, and my immediately alarms going off. No, don't. But that one caveat: amateur pornography, watching two people fuck to like natural light. Like, it's clearly the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
kids are at school.
The camera's just not on the tripod. It's just sitting on a desk.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They stop in the middle and laugh at something. Like, that's nice, dude. That's honestly really cool.
It's a GoPro they originally bought to put on their dog. You know what I mean? Like,
It still is.
it still is.
Dude, it's fucking Scooby-Doo watching Fred absolutely dig out Velma.
And I would have come too if it wasn't for those meddling kids.
And Lake Lanier resting eerily in the background.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's back.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I have a question.
Yes.
What's the question?
It's a question / I would say a life hack.
It's not often that things are both a question needing new answers and a usable life hack. Okay, interesting.
Okay.
Do you let her bring a toy?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
That is the life hack.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Me now? Absolutely. 100%. I am so on board with this. But me when I started having sex?
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely not. Because
No,
that's like, it's the enemy. I'm not fucking with the enemy. I'm not letting the Terminator in.
No,
here.
that is your dropping into Fortnite and the first chest that you find has a fucking golden fucking weapon in it. That is what that is. That is the best loot drop you could possibly find. Is if you get there and you're like, oh, do you have like something you like to use? And then she whips out her old faithful. You are now off the hook for most of it. You have to apply about 45% as much as you would before, because now you're being assisted. You have a handicap on in the game. You've got aim assist. You have aim assist for your dick right now.
Dude, you've got fucking auto lock on.
You have
Like,
auto
it is-
lock. You're using hacks. You're wall banging. You're shooting through corner. You're shooting around corners. Like it is.
This is kung fu. You're
the your dick her vibrator combo is unmatched.
Berserker Barrage. Yeah.
Bot. He's a bot. He's a bot.
He's a bot.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
botting.
We are about to. Let's just say we're changing lives on this podcast because
Oh, yeah.
yes, abso-fucking-lutely, let the toys enter the mix again. Armando's very right. The stupid part of your lizard brain, your ego, as a young man who has not had sex before, is gonna be like, oh, why can't I just like make her come by myself? Shut up, you fucking idiot.
She can't make her come by herself. That's what you bought the fucking toy. You
Yeah.
idiot. You absolute nonce.
Yes, this is the fucking being a young man, as Andrew put
Belland.
it, a young man who won't let a young man Belland who won't let the toy into the bedroom. You're one of those guys who's like, a photograph isn't art because you didn't paint it yourself. It's clearly not. There's an art to doing this, homie.
Until you can do the other skills, it's not, I can't even call it like training wheels. It is simply part of it. It is just there.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's literally, it's in the arsenal. It's like, we're not going to use a gun with no bullets.
A woman has invited you into the bank, and there is a combination to the safe.
Yeah.
And you can sit there with fucking stethoscope on, safe cracking. She's handing you the key. She just handed you the fucking key, and
all
you're
you
there
just
like,
do is turn the lock.
turn
Yes.
the lock, and you're like, click, 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 click. Shut up, shh, quiet, click, click, click. Try and look for that fucking combo, you idiot.
You're having sex like the fucking end of the Italian Job, the remake. I'm having sex like Ocean's movies, dude.
Yeah.
There's guys in there I didn't even know about.
Yeah, there's a little Chinese guy doing backflips. He's in there.
He's fucking in there, dude. Oh my god. Yeah. Wow. This is a plethora of good advice, actually.
Yeah.
Like actual usable good advice.
Yeah.
First time for everything.
Yeah. It's the one thing we know about, apparently.
You don't have to be in a good relationship to be good at making them come, I guess.
Sometimes it's easier.
Oh,
Oh, God.
oh, that's a cold mirror. That's a cold mirror to look into.
God, yeah. So, I guess just like try your best, listen to what she says. Don't be afraid to use toys. Maybe watch a little pregame footage of some in love couples on their OnlyFans. And above all else, write us a very detailed email about how it went.
I want to know how it went.
Oh, we absolutely need a follow up to this. Like this is like honestly, maybe the first call in. We might we might have to do a call in show for
Is
this.
it possible to mail a high five? What do we? Just go on those sticky hands. And
Yes,
just open
exactly. Yeah.
Just wrap it up.
We mail them a Jack in the Box, and when they turn it, it poof, pops out, and there's a hand, there's a glove, and you high five it. Yeah, exactly.
All right. We've got one last question to round us out for this week. My partner of 3 years thinks the relationships I have with my friends is weird. I've known these people for over a decade, and we're very close. We kiss each other as a hello, cuddle up together, hold hands, etc. My partner thinks it's weird we have so few boundaries. I tell him, what is queer friendship without some blurry lines? Because that's how it's always been for me. So how do I get him to chill out? Because I'm going to continue to kiss the homies goodnight, and no one can stop me.
Oh my God. I can't believe the person whose friends didn't want them to bring their boyfriend to Pride wrote us a second question. That's crazy. They left out the part where it was like, you won't even let me kiss the homies.
Well, I mean, this might be the shortest advice we've ever given. If they're not down with you kissing the homies, it might be time to kiss this person goodbye.
Yeah.
Well, again, what's the length of this I mean, I would love to know the length of this relationship with the wet blanket.
So this has been my partner of 3 years.
Oh, 3 years.
Also,
3 years, yes.
I do want to specify, we talked about this before we started recording the podcast, is I have to editorialize these extremely long emails.
Sure.
My partner is trying to understand,
Okay.
but thinks that it's very weird we have so few boundaries.
Yeah.
So in the fuller email, is trying to understand this, is having a difficult time understanding this. They have been dating for 3 years, is trying to get a grasp on it, but is having a hard time understanding, this relationship.
You'd think after 3 years they'd get with it.
Yeah. I have my question to like really psychoanalyze it. Let's really like unpack this. What is the source of this discomfort? Like, where is this really coming from? Is it coming from jealousy?
Yeah.
Is it coming from that's my first inclination, is that like, oh, why do you kiss the homies and then also kiss me? I thought what we have is special, and when you kiss somebody else, it doesn't make it as special. I mean, but if it's been 3 years and you're trying to understand it, I just feel like, I mean, charge it to the game, homie. I don't know. Like because this person makes it very clear they aren't gonna stop kissing the homies. So
Yeah.
I think you're right in that, like, again, my first inclination also probably comes from a place of jealousy. You've got this idea that, like, well, if the Venn diagram between our relationship and the relationship you have with your friends is almost a complete circle, what really separates? And that's when you have to start expanding the circle by looking, I think, at what other things you have in your relationship. Like, one, probably sex. All right. You're probably fucking boning down, dude.
I'll be.
But I do see, I guess my point initially is that, like, you are closing that Venn diagram a little bit when you do these things with the homies. Now, granted, I think it also comes from a fear, this idea of like, well, I don't have that with any of my friends. I'm not kissing Andrew on the mouth, even though I wish I could.
Shit.
Yeah, no.
Every fucking day.
He thinks that he can handle your love. I don't think he's for real.
Ooh.
But
Ooh.
I'm not going to be hasty.
Okay.
But if he's bugging you, then you got to say goodbye, because I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. You got to get with my friends. It's in the song, bro. It's in the song. If you want to be my lover, you got to get with my friends.
Put it on a gold record and shoot it into space. That is the truest words ever spoken.
Here's the thing. If the homies say no, dog, you're out. It doesn't matter if it was 3 years. You're out of there. You're gone. If we're in like kissing the homies goodnight, hand-holding, cuddling, confidant, you got to get with the program. Because otherwise, everyone else is just going to think you're being real weird about it. And also, like, I also feel like there's an inherent almost romanticism in a lot of queer friendships that comes with, I don't know, I guess trying not to like get legislated away all the time.
Sure.
So like it creates like a bond of community or what the fuck ever that you have to deal with that that you have to deal with that like makes it like that. Because I'm thinking about like my closest friends and I'm like, yeah, we'll like cuddle, we'll like hold hands.
Sure.
We're very like physical. Like we'll get on Molly and do a little kiss on the mouth, like that's it.
Little cuddle puddle.
But like it's just like don't ever say that again.
A little cuddle puddle.
I hate that phrase. It's so gross.
It is gross.
It implies a level of wetness I'm not comfortable with.
It is really gross. It is a gross phrase.
I had a visceral reaction to that. I'm so sorry.
You stop talking to be like, and by the way, shut the fuck up and never say that again.
I'll kill you. Yeah, no.
I would have reacted less harshly if you dropped a hard R. Reboot.
So, no, I mean, absolutely. You gotta, in the immortal words of the Spice Girls, I think you're absolutely right. If I loved this person and I really cared about this person and I saw a future with them, I wanted to be with them, I'd have to get with the fucking program. I'd have to start kissing the homies or being like, because what you can't be is weird about it and be a miserable hang. And then you're fucking out. You're done.
You
You're
can't
gone.
turn yourself into a straight boyfriend. Is the biggest biggest fucking no.
Oh.
This is the prequel to that episode. This is
Yes.
this guy. This part.
Dun 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 dun.
Your partner is fucking Anakin Skywalker. And if we do not solve this, they will become the Darth Vader of straight boyfriend.
Oh no! All the younglings at Pride. No.
Dude, that's the homies. He's gonna fucking slaughter them. Not just the men, not just the women, but the theys and the thems too.
I feel like your boyfriend should be happy that you have so many people who love you.
Well, can I hit you with like a different proposition?
Absolutely.
Let's roll.
Lay it on us.
I'm corrupt, ho. You'll never be my only one. Trick ass bitch. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. There's a lot of songs about how the homies also need to be loved on.
Yeah. What a genre.
I think honestly, you make a Spotify playlist of all the songs about how the friends get to hit.
Yeah.
And then you play that for them.
There you go.
I think really and honestly and truly, you have a prequel situation on your hands and you got to be real careful about this.
Yeah.
Things in the culture, they're just a little different. I can't tell you how many times I've been out at the club and watched two different people absolutely mac down on each other as their partners 5 feet away cheer them on.
Oh, you weren't even there that night.
What do you mean I wasn't there that night? It happens on multiple nights.
I know.
Honestly, I think that might be take him to any gay club in Austin,
and say
Texas.
it could be like this. You have it lucky. Look how much worse it could be. I had to watch Blizz and his partner make out with both of my girlfriends.
Yeah, please go to Oil Can Harry's and shout, "It could be so much worse." Yeah, please do that. That's guaranteed to end well. That night's not coming to an ass grinding halt, so to speak.
I'm just imagining a gay version of A Christmas Carol. If he stops being weird about you kissing the homies. Does this make sense? Was that a weird?
No, I got it.
The ghost of Christmas ass. Yes. And then and
the ghost of Christmas poppers.
You there, boy? What day is it?
Oh, it's the phone party.
A greased caboose for everyone.
Go get the sex swing out of the window. The one as big as me? Yes.
Dude, I can't wait till the fucking Muppets redo this shit in 20 years. You tell me Kermit's not into the idea of a man shoving his hand up there. Dude, I've watched his whole career. Oh my god.
Now I'm just picturing like an old guy from like this when the fuck did that even come out? The 1800s, but just passing out on the street, passing out like bottles of Rush to like twink hooligans in the street. Just his little street urchin twinks.
Yeah.
Fucking VCR cleaner and buzz balls being thrown out.
Oh, God.
From Ebenezer Splooge, dude.
There
That guy
it is. There it is.
We got there.
Yeah.
I think this is. I think that's our advice.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Our advice is to host an elaborate dream sequence where he thinks that he's being shown what his life will be like if you stop kissing the homies. And it's basically just the outcome of Project 2025. So just wait a little bit. We hope that goes well for you. Also, before we go, we do have a correction from last week.
Oh, corrections and omissions. Yes.
Yeah, and the O in omissions, which I don't think is how you spell it, is very large. And this one comes to us from the person who asked the question. I've been going out with this guy for a few weeks, and he hasn't made a move to ask me to be his girlfriend yet. We are mid-distance, and he already makes plans a few months in advance, but I've had to make all the first moves so far. How do I hint that I want him to ask me to be his lil baddie, his boo thang, his pookie, if you will? Mm-hmm. And they listened to last week's episode and said, thanks so much for the advice. It was hilarious. We've been going out for about 2 months, so I realized how it sounded misleading. I'll definitely invest in the app idea and good lighting, so I'll be their big booty baddie in no time.
Yes.
We wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, much more reasonable.
Yes.
Much more reasonable. See, this is the cool thing about this show is you can write in and we'll go, yeah, our bad.
Sorry about that.
Mea culpa.
Because we'll be wrong, but only for the reasons that we intend to be.
Yes.
Well, folks, if you want to send us in your own question that we will either answer with some really great, awesome, genuine advice or completely ignore in favor of talking about the lake.
Yes.
Then you can send us an email to midnightsnackcontact@gmail.com. You can also send us a DM on @midnightsnack.tv on Instagram or @midnightsnackla on Twitter. Also, just wanted to say that if you want to leave us a 5-star review, that would be incredibly appreciated. It is such a good way to do that. And tell your friends about the show, dude. Go scream it out from the rooftops. Go to Oil Can Henry's or Harry's or whatever and fucking start telling people there about us.
Absolutely.
Please.
Yeah, please do that. In a car with friends on a long road trip, kissing the homies. Put it on. Put the show on. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's how you got to do it. That's how you're going to help us make more of these, dude, is by getting the word out there. And this 5-star review comes to us from Kitsune6900 and says, I love hearing these three vibing and make me laugh. Thank you, Kitsune. That was very nice of you. We truly do appreciate that. Hey, if you want to find me on social media, it's very easy. I'm @MondoDoesStuff, all one word, on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, all that fun stuff. I will be doing a live comedy show here in Austin, Texas on August 23rd and 24th. We'll be doing it with myself and Iffy Wadaway. We have some other guests too from Dropout. It's going to be a fucking incredible show. You're not going to want to miss it. That's happening at Fallout Theater. More info to come. But that's August 23rd and 24th at, I believe, 8 p.m. and then 7 and 10 p.m. the following day. Again, more info will be on my Instagram. Just go check there. That's the best way to do it. And thank you so much. Andrew, where can the people find?
Folks, please find me at Instagram at andrewrosas.ig. That's my home base. That's where I post most of the stuff that I'm doing and I'm up to. And that's it. Just follow me there. That'd be great.
And I am _indoor kid on all platforms except for LinkedIn, which is the most important one because I'm still unemployed. if you want to give me a job, don't go to any of those other links that I just told you about. They make me very unemployable. You should instead look me up on the LinkedIn and offer me a job. Also, I would like to give a shout out to Tassie Dad on Instagram. I got a new mic. Please comment on this week's episode and tell me if I sound any better and if you have to turn the volume up or not, because now I have a mic and a mixer thanks to all of the nice and lovely people over on Ko-fi. So
Woo! Wow,
Love 'em.
that's
Huge shout
incredible.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
sounds
I
amazing.
thought you were shouting out somebody who complained about your sound quality.
they did.
Oh,
Yeah. From Tassie Dad 1 week ago. Guys, this episode had me crying tears of laughter in the car. And one issue is that the sound mixing needs some work. I turned my sound up to hear Griff and then get the speakers blown out by Armando and Andrew's laugh. A quick compress and normalize would make listening in the car a much nicer experience. To which I said, noted, I'll work on being louder, parentheses, this is Griff. To which they replied, thank you so much for acknowledging. I love the show.
all right, listen up, you little fucking piece of shit.
All right, that's been the episode.
You think I'm not adding compressors and
Yeah, thanks for
normalizers?
listening. Share with your friends. Comment on their stuff every week.
Fuck you! I'll fucking kill you!
No.
No. We need them to
How do I
live.
ban someone? How do you ban someone from a podcast? Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.